Yeah. Live with Ches, we up next. Live with Ches, sports prepared. Live with Ches, live up next. Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Live with Ches. I'm your humble host, Cameron Chester, and today we are talking NFL news. Let's get right into the news. So, I want to talk about the good side of things and the bad side of things. So, the good side, I want to talk about the Steelers. The Steelers versus the Jets. So, the Steelers are the good side, the Jets is the bad side. Steelers, they got a lot of hectic verbal slurs came at them. A lot of people didn't agree with their tactics. Mike Tomlin switching out Justin Fields for Russell Wilson, and a lot of people are starting to bite their tongues. A lot of critics are starting to bite their tongues because Russell did his thing. It was okay. He had a QBR 66.4. It was all right, but he did have 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, which is really good. And he fed George Pickens. He definitely did. They came out with a big win, 37-15. But then let's talk to the bad side of things. So the Jets, not only did you trade for Aaron Rodgers, you traded for Allen Lazard, you traded for Devontae Adams, and you still cannot win. You cannot win, yeah. And everybody said you're supposed to have this defense, but now this defense is looking very mediocre after it had 37 points dropped on their heads. And Devontae did, I wouldn't say abysmal, but okay. 3 receptions, 30 yards, but yeah, no. I'm happy Garrett ate a little bit. Aaron Rodgers' favorite target seems to be Breece Hall. So, yeah, about that. Next, I want to talk about the Lions and Vikings. Now, let's talk about the good thing. They both are good. They both are good. It's the Vikings aren't undefeated anymore, but you were still a back and forth games in a way, and the Lions just had more experience being on top recently, and they came out with that win. And Jared Goff, he's in the MVP race. I gotta admit, he's in the MVP race. The Lions look good, but they need some pass rushing. They definitely need some pass rushing. Next, I want to talk about the Chiefs and the 49ers. That game was interesting to me because you can see that injuries are affecting the 49ers, and a lot of people are starting to come back at Brock Purdy, calling him a system quarterback and everything, even though most of his weapons are all gone, literally. But you can say it the same for the Chiefs in a way, because they don't really have a wide receiver, but now they traded for DeAndre Hopkins, and I don't think if D-Hop still has some left in the tank, then I think that's a really, really good trade. But it's just he hasn't been the same in a way. Granted, he's had to deal with a lot of mediocre quarterbacks, but he's up there in age, and injuries have also kind of bugged him a little bit towards the end of his career. So let's see how that goes through. But yeah, that was a bit interesting to me, very and a crazy trade also. But I kind of want to focus on another topic. Who do y'all think is the top 5 quarterbacks in this league right now, this current season right now? I want to hear y'all in the comments and talk about it, because I'm about to give you my top 5 right now. I definitely believe number 5, I'm gonna have to go with Sam Darnold. I know it's crazy to say that, but come on now. Sam looks rejuvenated. Looks like the first round quarterback he was supposed to be when the Jets drafted him, and he's been doing his thing. He's been doing his thing. I mean, granted, the Lions defense kind of shook him a bit, but he still had 259 yards and a touchdown. He threw an interception, but hey, they still did his thing. Close game, and he fed his receivers. And I'm not gonna lie. Sam Darnold's number 5 for me. Number 4, I'm gonna have to go with Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love has been doing his thing, especially after coming back from injury, and he beat my number 3 actually, which is gonna be crazy, but I have an argument with that, though. But I think Jordan Love has been doing really well, especially with all his abundance of receivers that he has. I swear the Packers always got a receiver, always got a quarterback. Like, how? I'm so jealous. For number 3, I have Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has been doing his thing, one of the main components keeping the Bengals alive, and he's just been clawing his way through wins, even had to use his legs sometimes. Saw that with that big run against the Giants. But Jamar's still doing his thing. T. Higgins balled out also. But Joe Burrow, I have him at number 3. Number 2, I know a lot of people are going to bite me for this, but they already know who my number 1 is. I'm going to say number 2. But Josh Allen, number 2. Josh has been balling, no interceptions. They added Amari Cooper, which is really, really good. I think that trade is better than the D-Hop trade, in my opinion, because I feel like Amari still has a lot in his tank, and D-Hop has just been getting kind of hurt by injuries recently. For my number 1 spot, I have Lamar Jackson. Lamar has been balling, doing it with his legs, doing it with his arm, spreading the ball out way more. He has better weapons. He has Derrick Henry in the back. Zay Flowers went healthy as a dog. Rashad Bateman, I'm not going to lie, surprising me this season. It surprised me, making big catches, being that tall, big wide receiver to go up and get it, type of receiver that Lamar always needed. I felt like Isaiah Likely does it sometimes, but he is a tight end, and I feel like he does better carving up in the middle. He just needs someone to go down the field and just grab the big catch from the air and just snag it. And that's Rashad Bateman's role, and he is doing really well in that role this season and looking like the first round wide receiver he always should have been. But that's for my number 1 for Lamar Jackson. Just been doing his thing, keeping the Ravens alive. Their defense is also kind of solid, but they have shaky moments here and there. But I just felt like Lamar is just clicking this offense even better, winning the games, winning the big games, even though that Bengals game was up in the air, questionable. That was fate. I'm not gonna lie, that was luck of the football gods. But Lamar has been doing his thing this season, and possibly a 3rd MVP on the way. So tell me what you think, like and subscribe. It's been your boy Cameron Chester, and it's been Live with Ches.
Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.